was one thing that Tico would be able to tell me, I'm pretty sure it was going to be, Dad, I love you. Because I ask him all the time to tell me that. So he knows I am waiting to hear it.
I love you. I think that's what he would say. Because he says it in his eyes. And thank you.
Mira, me mueve el cuello.
What do you want? He was born on May 3rd, 2005, and he was not born in a hospital. He was born where his mom would go and do drugs. And basically she just left him there. And luckily enough, one of the social workers that was kind of following, making sure that they would have all the evidence to take that child away from the moment he was born, found him in the floor with his umbilical cord wrapped around his neck.
He was a risk baby. That's the way they described him to us in the hospital. When we went to the hospital, he was a high-risk child.
They kept saying, you know, he might be this, he might be that, and at that point I was, you know, my husband and I were looking at each other. It's like, we don't care. This is what we want. And when can we go pick him up? One day, my sister-in-law comes home and she started asking him, you know, to do all these things. And we noticed that it's like he had forgotten.
We noticed it immediately. There's something wrong here. He stopped talking. He wouldn't answer to what his age was. He started going like this all the time.
Like something had happened in him that he had forgotten everything.
Later on his life, almost at 2 years old, diagnosed within the spectrum of autism. That one really hurt, given the fact that he was diagnosed with autism. We wouldn't be able to take or give him the opportunities that there would be somewhere else. We thought of the United States because it's the closest, and we have the passports, and we are citizens. But if it would have taken for us to go to China, that's what we would have done. I mean, it didn't matter at that point.
There hasn't been enough research done to kind of say, well, this is what causes autism. We don't know. Nobody knows. You know, you can suspect.
You read, you research, you look to answers to the questions that are being written. But I am not a scientist, and I have to be realistic. So I will observe him, I will react to everything he does, and we will be there to nourish.
It's not driving the fancy car or having the nice house in the neighborhood. It's other things that matter. It's, did Tico smile today? Did Tico have a good day today? Did Tico learn anything today? Those are the things that are important now, not the other things.